Thank you to the witnesses from the Auditor General's office for joining us today and for all of your recent work on the report on rail safety. I'd like to read a quote from section 5.4 of the report. It reads, "Rail traffic has been increasing. Freight tonnage increased to more than 328 million tons in 2018, up from 312 million tons in 2017. In terms of goods transported, fuel oils and crude petroleum recorded a significant increase by weight from 2017 to 2018 of more than 45%. This surge in train traffic means more wear and tear on tracks, which can pose additional safety risks." So could the witnesses please expand on section 5.4 about what particular safety risks one can anticipate with a 45% increase in the movement of oil by rail?
Ms. Hogan.
So I might ask Don to join in on the answer. I'm not sure I'm an expert at the movement of oil across rail, but what I could at least offer up to you before we let Don take the answer is that the more wear and tear you have on rails, the more that they might need to be replaced, right? I think that's just even a common sense answer. You can think about that even in terms of where the rail is moving, right? So railway tracks react to extreme changes in temperature or long times when it's really cold. And so all of those play into the wear and tear and the safety and need to be monitored and watched. So with that, maybe I'll ask Dawn if she wants to expand more specifically on that paragraph, if she has some more insight.
Thank you, Ms. Hogan. Ms. Campbell.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I think the Auditor General has covered that well. It's essentially that there's greater wear on the tracks and that it would necessitate upgrade or repair, et cetera. And there should be some consequent assessment of increased risk for those areas where there's a higher traffic volume. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Ms. Campbell. Mr. Kram.
Okay, thank you. The next section of the report reads, section 5.5, "Safety risks are greater as more land is developed close to a railway operations and as rail tracks expand into urban areas with road and pedestrian traffic," unquote. And so, I didn't see this anywhere in the report, but I was wondering if the Auditor Generals could comment on the safety risks to urban residents from moving oil by rail versus moving oil by pipeline.
Ms. Hogan.
Well, I think I would refer you to the report of the Interim Commissioner on the Environment and Sustainable Development on the transportation of dangerous goods. And in that report, he looked at the transportation of dangerous goods through many modes, including through pipelines, and all have inherent risks. The findings in that report were very similar to the findings in ours, in that Transport Canada had taken some corrective action, but had not gone far enough to addressing all of the findings. And in fact, I believe the main finding, or one of the most serious findings in the commissioner's report, was about a standard about flammable goods that had not yet been finalized. And so, when you put his report together with this follow-up on rail safety report, it really does underscore the importance of Transport Canada taking action and not waiting for a very long time to address our concerns.
Mr. Kram.
Okay, so in 2013, there was a major rail disaster in Lac-Megantic, Quebec, in which rail cars full of oil derailed and blew up, and 47 people lost their lives. So when it comes to the movement of oil in Canada over the past 10 years, is the Auditor General's office aware of any similar disasters with similar loss of life from moving oil by pipelines?
Ms. Hogan.
I'm going to look to my colleagues to maybe just nod yes or no for me, but I'm personally not aware of any accidents, and I can see from my colleagues that neither are they.
Mr. Kram, quick question.
I think my next question would take quite a bit more than the 5 seconds I have left. So thank you very much to the witnesses and to the chair, and I'll leave it at that.